and then like you're against Storm.
Right, so yeah, it's the Pango. So I mean, it makes sense, you know, like the
bugs. I don't think there's one just for Arachnus. I think entomologists have to do both.
Spiders and bugs.
He's gonna die to jabs.
Should have bounced twice there, to be honest, on the terrain. Seems like he would have got him otherwise. Bottom.
Akashi will die to jabs auto attacks. It's just a support, but they need something to give some gold to Mac. And he set up for the Illuminate. He did, and that's gonna be enough for Swashbuckle to finish the job.
Very good. However, here comes reinforcements.
Yes, it's a Storm Spirit going on to Mac here with the help of the Undying as well as a Tombstone up to the high ground. Mac goes, Shield Crash for a little bit more damage resistance, but Storm is committing to this. They get the Chakra Magic for one last Swashbuckle, but it's not going to be in time.
That kind of a response, being a little bit more realistic. But I think it's simply just, I need to get farming.
I agree with your point, actually. Buck is still going to die at this rate, though. One last overwhelming odds, press the attack as well, but there's a Storm in the trees, and he can't deal with him.
Nope.
The Spiders are still going for Boomy, by the way. The Fate Bolt at least reduced their damage considerably as Jabs sets up for this. No Silken Bolo just yet. They need Mikoto for this. And with a Pangolier, it looks less likely. Your early game is going to be difficult.
Mac and 23 making acquaintances. Mac is forced to use Rolling Thunder. That might be the green light for this bot lane push, now that they know there's no ultimate.
Okay, he activates the Blade Mill, but it's quickly ignored. Bot gets at least one overwhelming odds before he falls. And Boomy was just honestly collateral. Not CML. What? Yeah, the Rolling Thunder gonna avoid it completely. Never mind, Mac is useless. He's not gonna retreat with one last Swashbuckle duel. They're going for the Spider. As Jabs has a mech in time, telekinesis. That's not gonna be enough. The Storm helps out. In fact, now it's going to be the Legion Commander's control. Mechanism from the Coddle saves his life, but he's still going to die. Buck killed off by one last of the Tombstone.
Uh-oh, you know what else is huge? The pounce distance that 23 can hit. Oh, or you can just stand there and get dueled.
The world for the Slark. Do they have a Rolling Thunder? They don't. 23 Savage gets away scot-free as the Rolling Thunder chases after him. And now Storm comes in, also scot-free, kills the Rubik with auto attacks and one last Electric Vortex. Boomy's dead. 23 Savage goes for CML's head. Let's see, can they kill him? No, they're dividing their targets. CML will be the easy one as they try to go for more, but CML is what they'll have to settle with. They drop a Tombstone as well, and on the tier 2 falls.
They did try and take a fight around it. They kind of had catch issues and have just needed to reset from there.
Bottom. Boomy dies in a drive-by from the Storm. Buck hits the Blade Mill, which is once again just killed through.
Because especially with the Storm nearby, that's both pounces used. 23, he's going cooking. Or he's going hunting.
Yeah, Q can just go through the trees. That's the last scurry used. Akashi. Oh, he tries TP. Can they guess it? They do. Electric Vortex cancels the TP. And
which means you have that's really fast or the low cast animation on Ball Lightning. Careful mid lane. Here they go.
Boomy is just going to die.
Yes. Okay. That always feels so bad. You buy 4. Yes.
We'll see.
I have no doubts that there is going to be a dual win. In fact, maybe here against the Storm on his first life. Oh, come on. He can't activate the Blade Mail. All right.
Can they save him? They actually have the Death Shroud already. Illuminate plus Rolling Thunder. That's all the area damage they have. Mikoto gets away alive. And now the counter initiation skier as 23 Savage activates his own Shadow Dance.
They're winning.
But they have lost 2 heroes already on Talon. Jabs is the third one in trouble as Mac is chasing him down and he'll squash the Spider. Savage once more, but he made a mistake. He just wanted the gem there.
He just wanted the gem. Yeah, the organization out from Mac especially, I have to really commend him there. The decision to go for bow support, whom you blow up immediately, is a great one.
And I didn't even get the boomerang out in time.
And honestly, one of the Mac, I don't know about that one. That was bold.
He has roll up. Oh, he doesn't have roll up. Never mind. He's in trouble.
There's the duel.
The duel wins. 28 extra damage. 28. It's incredible now. They're gonna stun him again?
No. I think they just get out. I think they get out. They're happy with this. Haste it up, Mikoto. Looking for a fight. It's always on to Bach.
He has a press the attack though. Not gonna be enough.
No, it's not enough.
They almost tried to cancel another TP. CML at least... Sorry, they at least got CML, but Boomy survives.
Oh, Mac.
He
might have to use...
They just use Greaves. There's the roll-up. Rolling Thunder on top of this just to make sure he gets back home safe.
It's the right call here. He can burn a little bit more... Oh, Mikoto.
Mikoto's playing with him.
Yes, he is. And 23 might try and eat him.
No. Mac.
Careful here. Oh, he's got that Q.
He has to BKB TP at this rate, I think.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have the TP yet.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
He has it in a second. I think he gets it off.
He'll be fine. Over in the mid lane, though, there is a bit of a fight as Boomy is going to be... Oh, actually, he still has Stolen Death Shroud.
That saves him for a couple more seconds. How long will he chase? Apparently right into the base. That's going to be Boomy's away.
Mikoto has no mana.
CML could die too. Storm in trouble. You're right. Mikoto went too far. Ollie might suffer the same fate here as he gets stunned here by the Rolling Thunder. Also the Shield Crash, and he turns around for a second stun. Maximum damage. This is a really tanky the ollie, but he eventually had to fall.
Mistakes were made. And then he's actually a really big nuisance, I have to say, towards Talon.
Savage.
Oh, Savage. He's
Bach cancels his TP as well. He could be in trouble himself. As the Storm just zip-zaps into the backlines. One both supports, and he's going to kill them. Bach is the next target. They don't have any more stuns. They have a couple of slows. They need a pounce. They don't have it for 4 more seconds. Bach almost up to the high gun, takes a detour, and dies.
Until they get that first big item. Speaking of that first big item, that's going to be the Scythe of Ice. It's a 9-second BKB, so he also makes a good candidate to try an 100-0. But I would rather take the Scythe of Ice onto Mac.
Silenced, 23 Savage, still continues as he wants Mac. That press attack won't help against the leash. He still have a duel potentially, but no, they just got cancelled by Lincoln's here. Yes, it was Slarks. Boomy will fall in the meantime while this shenanigans are going on. Mac is chasing after the Storm, but he has enough mana. He's going for Q instead, and TP's in the middle of this fight. Yeah. So the first step is, and you can do this at home, drink Mercury.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is that why you drink the tap water in any country we go to? Because you think maybe it has enough mercury that I'll be able to...
The only place I have found it to be successful is Peru.
There's that side device onto Mac. He's a bit too tanky, though. And Akashi nearby. They're looking to turn.
Yeah, they might be able to kill Jabs. Mac is keeping up the pressure. Slow down Jabs to a halt. Thanks to the Solar Bind, they bring him down. Not going for the Undying. Ooh, that was not fresh meat, but sure was a pile of it.
Certainly Talon cannot win a 3v4.
But Savage wants to try at least. He's going to go for Boomy already. The death shot won't save him. Mac, though, is keeping poor Savage in a pinball zone. He does have 2 lives, however, and that Hurricane Pike might have saved him here. Oh, Mac gets a long-range stun with the swashbuckle from the shield crash, thanks to the Ags. Now Akashi setting up for the second fight. The Storm's still alive, though. Mac in trouble. Blinding Light to help him out, and Blinding Light will save his life. He acted the BKB way too late. He got absolutely blown up there.
Some parts of the world, in some marshes or whatever, there's a lot of like gas or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a little bioluminescent. So people would think, oh, it's like a fairy light, but it's actually just fake and it smells bad.
Yeah. But it's spelled correctly.
Yeah, it is. Careful.
1U. Anyway. Okay, the Slark is really heavily committing. Yes, both pounces gone. They just want to kill the supports first, it seems like. Another patch. Undoor Mikoto. They got the duel up as well, but the Death Shroud will save Mikoto.
No damage.
No, it's because the Death Shroud got him.
I know, that's a lot of the assets committed.
Another bash! Mac getting a bash again. He gets the Rolling Thunder stun instead. This poor Mikoto's out of mana. It's Mac controlling him. Mikoto's dead. Mac did it pretty much solo. He doesn't get the swashbuckle.
Yeah, and he probably has to take back into this
fight. Set it up, perhaps. Nullifier already for the high gun. Deal with the Pango. And they can kill Mac. This would be huge. And Mac activates the BKB. Roll up as well. There's a TP in the middle of this. Mac will survive.
Wow.
Trouble himself.
Bach?
Have a sharpshooter. Can they hit him with it? Yes. Now CML's been slowed. He's been nullified and he's been killed. They're going for Bach too, who still has a duel, but a Blink Dagger available, sends him to safety.
Comes to experience, but on the money front, he is actually a bit richer.
The Slark caught it to CML once again. Nullifier though, no hits. There's the BKB from the Storm. They caught Mac as well.
Acceptor on that Storm.
He gets away, just barely. Supports though, unfortunately, don't have the same luxury. Both supports are dead now for Polaris. Are they still going to take this fight? Mac is considering it. Rolling back up. Just want to get the simple kill on the Broodmother, but they saved him. Someone threw an E-Blade onto him, so they can't hit him. They're going for the Tombstone instead. Oh, it was a Death Shot, sorry. That's why they couldn't hit Jabs. And Jabs will survive this. Mikoto does as well for now. The Metamorphosis got forced from Akashi, but Akashi can't move forward that much. They don't have stuns because the supports are dead. And
that's right.
That's the only part I eat as well.
Yes. Talon now, they are going in for a bit of a fight.
Okay, that's an interesting initiation. They miss a swashbuckle though. We still have BKB on Mac. He's forced to activate it. Bach might just die. That's it. Goodbye, Bach. No more duel. He buys back, but how much is that going to do? Honestly, this team fight looks really awkward for them.
And there's spinner snares as well in this triangle. This is actually a little bit troublesome from Polaris. This is
the trees got broken with the Will-O-Wisp. Solar Bind set up as well. They're poking for now because they know they don't want to overcommit. But Savage, he's just committing fully. He doesn't have a second pounce, however. Activate the Showdowns quite early in this fight. Now's the Storm starting to go. And they go for Bach. Bach's dead. He also got Akashi. He's been hexed, turned into a pig. With a second hex, not going to happen. BKB already turned by Akashi. And the Terror Wave to save his teammates.
Now
giving him some space. Okay, Akashi's actually being selfish. Just wants the BKB TP away. Boomy might not be so lucky. Finds the TP. He doesn't have BKB. Nullifier as well. And he does get out.
He reduced charge time for full damage. So that's always pretty nice. They are just moving up in there. Again, Polaris not without items. I mean, the 20k net worth lead is bad. But that's basically just the difference of having Bach and not.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Just goes in. Once again, so 2 supports he wants to get. And thanks to the pushback, he accomplishes his goal.
I'm surprised he didn't get Abyssal there, but through the BKB, they won. But like, too crazy. Yeah, I mean, look at that. 45 seconds left. Oh, they might not get there, though.
Okay, Boomy will die.
No buyback there.
First call, there's the duel. Onto the storm. Where's the damage? Terror Wave is well committed. All the damage to the Terror Blade onto the storm with the Will-O-Wisp on top. But Mikoto will be able to tank this. They just can't. Will-O-Wisp again annoying the rest of Talon, but they're gonna break this soon. Dark Pact. Oh, this is concentrating on Rax now.
Meta's back in 10 seconds. A little bit less now, thanks to that last little chakra magic.
They have the glyph as well. Going for the Pango next. Pango has BKB. Mac activates it. Fights the Stark head on. He's a true carry now from behind. This one goes for Bach. Sharpshooter got him because Mac and BKB went right through him. And that allows them to kill the enemy off later. They're losing their team fight little by little.
23. He's dead, but that's only the Aegis.
He lose his first life.
And they still have a good amount of duration left on this Metamorphosis. Mac as well.
Pushback only for the illusions. They need bashes. Mac is forced to use the roll-up here to save himself. Now they're... Sorry, that's the roll-up. He still has a Rolling Thunder, potentially. If he wants to go back,
and he
does get the bash with the telekinesis on top of this, easily to save him, but that's difficult with the Rolling Thunder on top of him. They almost got him with a Will-O-Wisp, but he activates BKB in time. Ollie is dead.
Akashi.
The Slug, though, still ahead. They can try to get the Swashbuckle, miss all of the hits here. Another Swashbuckle also misses. Shield Crash does hit him with the bash, too. But Mac is in no man's land, and Mac has been turned to ham as Akashi does get Thunder off with Terror Wave. That's Mikoto, now in trouble, low HP, but that HP is sufficient for Mikoto to get away. 23 Savage onto the high ground, fighting Terrorblade head on. He'll win the 1v1 with the help of jabs and his auras.
He's got buyback.
He does enough meta though, Richie.
But what's left?
But they're gonna go for a desperate smoke. Let's see, Will-O-Wisp. They gotta cancel his Lincolns, they already did. So 23 Savage activates the Shadow Dance immediately. He can't be caught by the duel like this.
Oh, he did?
They did? Okay, just barely. E-Blade to save him. There goes the Storm as well. With the Shivas, with the Electric Vortex, he catches the supports once again and the Terror Blade. Blow up Boomy, now going for TV. Akashi gets the Sunder off just in time.
Here's Mac, here he comes.
I don't think Mac can do anything. The supports are dead. They bushwhacked poor Mac. And Mac came back to die, it seems like, as 23 Savage pounces himself to safety. There's not going to be a meta soon. The Kono can't refresh it because he's dead too. And there's only one set of racks left, sorry, one ranged racks left specifically.
And 23 still ready to cook. 23 Agi Stoler, sorry, 23 Essence Shift, which is way more Agi than 23.
Oh, slowly.
Something I'm sure the panel will get into, but...
okay, one last smoke. Oh no, that's Talon.
Legion Commander, you know, not really connecting on anything to play with in the early game. Really,
definitely not
really coming together, and as you say, maybe not a first-round pick for them in the future. Is that a Divine Rapier being sent out to be purchased? Nope, it's a Nullifier. Yeah,
okay, the duel at least for the Storm, but he has BKB and he's tanking nicely. The Terror Wave being ignored by Mikoto. The sleep as well, just ball lining himself to safety. He goes back in though, wants to kill the TV, and he'll succeed this time. Akashi saw the Sunder, avoided by the Cyclone, and Mikoto will live for now. Akashi does as well, as Shadow Dance activated by 23 Savage. He cooks poor CML into a mush. Mikoto will be making it out alive. 23 Savage still in the fountain because of Depth Shroud. But here is the roll-up. Here is the fountain. And here's a dead Savage. The rest of Talon is trying to get rid of this throne. And I think they should succeed. The Mac, he got the creeps on him. One last Cyclone. Mac got him. Mac should kill Mikoto with the help of the creeps, but the GG is called. And in fact, Mac dies here too. It's over. Talon will win the first game of the series. They played around. They had a lot of fun. But eventually they finally took the game that was rightfully theirs.
It was, yeah, it was. And kind of a difficult one there if you're Polaris. I think especially if you're Bach, to be honest. Just I think if you're Mac, I think he's sweating bullets right now. That poor guy had such a performance in game number 1.